Yeah. All right. Okay. Enough of the cheesy. All right. Hey guys, what's going on? What you up to? How's everybody doing? How's the wife and kids? How's the family? How's everybody doing? All right. Getting all this straightened out. All right. What's going on, guys? So let's just get into this one. How's everybody doing? It's Tuesday, where I am anyways. I don't know where you're at. Hey Matt, how's it going? Yeah, so don't know what time it is where you are. Not really snacking on anything. I'm pivoting tonight. I guess. I have some pivot, a grape, and I got another one. Pink lemonade. It's a new energy drink. Well, I already did the review, so I'll be putting that out somewhere along the line. But yeah. So yeah, there's actually a couple more flavors as well. I was able to yeah, it's gonna be a little while. I got a ton of drink videos. I might even start doubling them up. I don't know. 200, small can though. So yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, so today I was a little bit busy earlier. Got out and about. Yeah. Hey Hazy, what's up? I was out earlier, made the rounds. Not gonna get too much into it, but had a little bit of fun. Over at McDonald's, they had a little bit of stuff out there. And I just it's a little bit wild, I'm telling you. The prices, wow, between the adult and the kids, I don't know. Sticker shock, I'm telling you, man. 3 times the price for an adult Happy Meal. No. Yeah, because we're talking, 5 versus 15, 16. They're going for the, I don't know, selling all this stuff. All right, so a little bit of fun. I'll just go real briefly over this one. Finally, I found some interesting stuff. Yeah, I did do the Wednesday, was it Meal of Misfortune? I did that last week. That one was actually, that was the Spoon of Gloom, and the Frosty was pretty good. The nugget sauce, different. I only got 2 of them, so you can't really control those. I had 2 of them. One was like a sweet chili and one was like a barbecue, and they were a little bit spicy. There were 2 other ones, but I didn't get them because I only got 2 flavors. So apparently there's 4 of them. But yeah, and like I said, it's all random. And then the Frosty was cherry, like a black cherry drizzle. And I got the chocolate. So it's different. You could buy the Frosty on its own. You don't have to buy it. But apparently you can only get the sauce with the meal. You can't get it on your own. I don't know. Maybe it's different where you're at. But yeah. And then I went to this one just because I saw a bunch of cool stuff online. I went to Galactic Snacks. Galactic Snacks. This is the place that I get some stuff from. Snack Galactic on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, buysnacksonline.com. You can go to Galactic Snacks. And I got some different stuff. Kind of cool, just kind of assorted items. And the one that I mostly got was because I wanted to get one particular thing. And these are all a lot of them are imports. This one, I got this is spicy fried ramen from Lay's, import. Korean spicy ramen flavor. See that one? Translation. So that one's gonna be spicy ramen. Actually, I do have those in another thing. So there are Squid Game, specifically Squid Game. And this is the one I wanted to get, and apparently this is ultra rare and limited, and I wanted to get it. Yeah. I got this one. This is Cheetos, and it's strawberry paws. Yeah, strawberry flavored. Limited and imported. Strawberry flavored Cheetos in shape of a paw. And it's got Chester and doing his thing. Yeah, it says, biscuit, Cheetos strawberry flavor. Now, I know they've had the cinnamon sugar and like the snowflake and all that, but this one is imported. I wanted to get it because apparently it's ultra rare. And then I got this one, Fresh Maker. I don't know why. It just I picked out some weird things. All right, here we go. Mentos, the Fresh Maker, but this is a drink. Berry mixed Mentos with jelly bites. So, yeah, there we go. Jelly bites in the Mentos. I'm telling you, man. And this one's another one. It's another import. Now, I haven't ever seen this particular one. This one is imported. Pepsi Zero Sugar Raspberry. So it's a raspberry. It's imported. Zero Sugar Raspberry. Now, I don't know if they've had that particular flavor here. I know they got wild cherry, but this was definitely an import. I wanted to try it just because I wanted to try it. Just weird stuff, I'm telling you. I find some weird stuff online. All right, I think, oh yeah, okay. Still got some other stuff in here. And then I found these. These are, I don't know, I might have tried these, but these are specific Haichu banana. Just wanted to get that one. And apparently these were gone, but they're back. Apparently they were exclusive to one store at a time, but I think they kind of went out. These were back in like the 90s, I think. These are cream savers, but these are chocolate and caramel. I've done the ones with the strawberry and I've done the one with the orange and cream, but these are chocolate and caramel. So definitely different. And I found these Mike and Ike's blue raspberry. Different flavor. Yeah, the orange ones and the strawberry are actually available. They were at Big Lots, but I think Big Lots kind of went under, so now you can pretty much find them everywhere. Um, then this one, it's okay. I don't know why, just stupid stuff. All right, here we go. Sour Patch Kid liquid candy. It's a Sour Patch Kid and it's in liquid form. Downtown. Don't ask why. They had one in blueberry, but I didn't want blueberry. I wanted cherry. Red berry. Kind of cool. Yeah, I guess you could if you wanted. And then I've got the last two things I got from them is they're gummies. Gummies. I got the bitter lemon and friends. Bitter lemon, bitter orange, and bitter wild berry. They're like cola. And then I got this one, Happy Iced Tea. So it's a Happy Iced Tea gummies from Haribo. So yeah, like I said, a lot of fun stuff from them. Yeah, that was just some of the newer stuff. Like I said, I just wanted to get a few different things and go to galacticsnacks.com. That's what you can get from them. They weren't too terribly expensive. So yeah, they had a lot of stuff. Mostly I wanted to get the Cheetos from them. So I've never seen a strawberry Cheetos, but it is what it is. I've had weird Cheetos before, and I do have some Squid Game stuff coming up. Candies, chips. I did the beef jerky not too long ago, but I got a lot of weird Squid Game stuff. I'm telling you, they've actually specifically marketed them. And they even have Squid Game drinks. Hey Scott, how's it going? So yeah, that was the fun stuff I found from them. And if you guys saw today's reviews, I got from Taco Bell, the Dolce de Leche, Cinnabon Delights, and then I went with the sweet Chipotle barbecue fries. Apparently that's not available anymore. I don't know. That went quick. And apparently they're moving fast on the Taco Bell items, because they dropped an item and apparently they're going to drop another one on Thursday. So be prepared, guys. They're moving quick. Anyways. And I went, just for nostalgia, I went to Jack in the Box the other day and I got myself a munchie meal and I did not drink it, so I still have a bottle of the Starlight. This is the full sugar Starlight from Coke. So yes, it was one from them, $2.40. Full sugar, man. Overload. And it's only available through them. I don't know if they're going to release it, and I don't know if they're going to release the zero sugar or not. But yeah. Yeah, like I said, Jack in the Box is the only place that has it, and we don't know. Yeah. So anyways, that was and I just got it just to keep one on hand, because apparently after this is it. It's not available anymore. It'll disappear. I don't know if they're releasing any new. I haven't heard any new flavors or Coca-Cola creations that are going to be released. I know they were big for a while. Some of them were. Starlight was actually about the best one. I'm still trying to figure out the flavor. I kind of was getting a s'mores graham cracker flavor out of it, but I'm not really sure. A lot of those ones, everybody tasted something different. Some people said it was marshmallow. Some people said it was minty. Some people said it was just regular Coke. Yeah, I don't really know. And all it said is a space Coke, space flavored, space flavored. Space flavored. I don't know. This is crazy, I'm telling you. I hate it when they're very vague with all that. What was the one? A bite inspired one, and then they had the Y2K experience point flavored one. I don't know what they were going through. I think the guys were like, they had a little bit too much of something when they came up with these flavors, and they named them. Hey man, let's make a space flavored Coke, dude. All right. What does it taste like? I don't know, man. Just throw something in there, dude. Yeah. Go for it. Dave's not here. Oh, it makes me think of that one. Yeah, man. I met the aliens and they gave me Space Coke. I remember that. Cheech and Chong's next movie. Well, what was it? David Bowie Starman. Dave's not here, man. No, it's me, Dave. I got the stuff. Dave not here, man. No, it's me, Dave. Let me in. Dave not here, man. Classic. If you will listen to the record. Go away, Dave. Yeah, I used to listen to the records all the time. Cheech and Chong. What did I have? The Big Bamboo. Let's make a new dope deal. Remember that one? He had a couple other. Cheech and Chong. That was back in the 70s. That was like the big thing. Stoners were all into the Cheech and Chong and George Carlin. Yeah, man. Toledo window box. I wish I would have kept those records. I had them. I had the records of George Carlin, Richard Pryor, all the other ones. But unfortunately, couldn't play them now because I don't have a record player and I don't have the records, but that was a big thing back in the day. I think so. They had a Big Bamboo, and then they had I had the cassette of Let's Make a New Dope Deal. Well, you have 3 fingers and you cut one off. What do you got? Blood. No. You got 3 ludes and you take one. How many do you have? I got 1, man. 1 doesn't do it for me. I have to take 2. Yeah, probably was. Used to listen to him all the time. Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Bill Cosby, some of the other. And I think you even had Joe Piscopo, Eddie Murphy, Honeymooners Rap. Trying to remember some of the old records that I used to listen to at lunchtime, comedy records. Actually was in the Columbia Record and Tape Club, and I think I ended up ordering a bunch of records. I fulfilled my contract. Hickory dickory dock. Yeah. The Dice Man. Don't hear much from him anymore after Ford Fairlane and a couple other things. He was big for a while, and then but Well, anyway, that was way back when. Listen to the records and listen to the all that stuff. I wish they don't make them like that anymore. And then they had some obscure comedians that I used to listen to. Some of them, Sam Kinison, Brian Regan. I'm trying to remember some of the other obscure ones. What was that one? Steve McGrew. That was a weird one. Yeah, Sam Kinison only did like 3 records, but I had one, Meet Bobcat Goldthwait. That one was funny. Used to listen to him in my cassette in my car sometimes. Eddie Murphy. Robin Williams, yeah, I had a couple of Robin Williams. Trying the old classic ones I'm trying to remember. Then they had the I know I had the Joe Piscopo, New Jersey, and I had there were some obscure ones I remember. Michael Winslow, yeah, he was okay. Trying to remember some of the other ones I used to listen to. Mostly Richard Pryor, George Carlin a lot. Used to listen to those a lot. I think I wore out the one groove on Class Clown. Yeah. If you know what I'm talking about, the part where they get to the 7 dirty words you can't say on television. I must have played that 100 times, and I wore the groove out on that one. And I don't want to repeat them in here because they're highly censored, but if anybody's listened to the 7 dirty words you can't say on television, you know. And what was it? I used to listen to that all the time. Back when, comedy was uncensored and pretty much do anything. Now, that stuff wouldn't fly right about now. Too much censors and yeah, Uncle Elroy. Yeah, maybe. I heard they have a trailer for the Last Friday. Apparently they're starting to film it. They've got like the opening sequence. They do not have much of it done. And I am waiting patiently. I'm going to wait to see if I can find a copy of it because today is Spinal Tap Day. They officially released Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues. And I'm going to see if I can get a hold of a copy of that. And apparently it's only in theaters. But I'm waiting for something to check it out. So definitely gonna look for that one. And I've been seeing previews and stuff. They got a little bit older because the original one was back in the 80s, and so we're talking about 40 years, and they have aged a little bit since then. So that one should be interesting. Yeah. You gunky. Yeah, I remember that. I had the old ones, the original ones, like Wonderfulness. What was the other one he did? Why Is There Air? There was a couple other like classic ones, which I think it was like Which Way Is Up. There was a bunch of like the old classic Bill Cosby, of course, in the Best of Bill Cosby with Noah and that classic bit. Used to listen to that all the time. Back before, when his humor was fun, but now probably banned or whatever. No one wants to get into it. Ever since things happen and people kind of ostracize you, but they were funny for their day. Classic comedy. So, just was back in the day. That's when you used to listen to the comedy albums. I wish I would have hung on to some of them. Eddie Murphy of classic Eddie Murphy tapes. Delirious, was it the Eddie Murphy comedian? I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. Yeah, back in the day, and some of them were a little bit ahead of their time. Richard Pryor, come on, Richard Pryor was funny. Gary Shandling, there was a whole different kind of vibe with him. I don't know. Some people liked him. I don't know. I just didn't find him all that funny. Not really funny to me. He had some good bits, but I don't know. I was more into the classics. Age-old one that you listen to over and over again. Richard Pryor, man, he was pretty bad on some of his albums. They didn't pull any punches on that. He told it like it was. I'm surprised too, because I used to get the records at my local drugstore, and that was before all this NC-17 mature thing or whatever, and parental guidance and specific lyrics. Yeah, and you could, I mean, I was a little kid. I was like, a teenager, and I think I ended up buying them. And they didn't have any warning on the label. They didn't say, specific language, parental guidance. Yeah, they would not fly today at all. They would not allow that one. They'd be like, what? He said what on that? What words did he use? You can't listen to that. I remember back in the day, the moms were up in arms because of all the bands. And they had Kiss and AC/DC and Black Sabbath, and they said they were, Satan worshipers, and they had hidden messages, and you're not allowed to listen to that. Same with the comedy albums. You can't listen to that filth. I won't have it in my house. Oh yeah, Two Live Crew, I remember that. That was pretty explicit. There was one I remember some people told me about. The one I listened to, it was stupid. It was called Stormtroopers of Death, or SOD. And they had some controversial songs. One song was just like 3 words long. And it was talking about cats, or something to that effect. People are like, hey, listen to this song. Like, dude, that's like crazy. But yeah, I remember Two Live Crew is like, what they're talking about. What are they talking about in there? And if the parents found out about that stuff, they wouldn't let the kids. And what are you saying? What are you chanting on those lyrics? Hey, Gorilla, how's it going? What are you doing? You're popping what? You're sticking it where? You're doing what? With what? That is like, no, you can't play that in my house. My kids were into it. I don't know. Guess that was the thing back then. I never really got into the whole rap thing, but maybe some people did. I don't know. But I just remember that's kind of what I grew up with, all the old stuff. Martinez? Are you talking about Fluffy? Oh yeah, nursery rhymes. Dice Clay had the nursery rhyme. Hickory dickory dock. Yeah, I'm trying to remember some of his. His was a little controversial. And oh yeah, Two Live. Yeah. I don't know. I never listened, believe it or not, I never listened to Two Live Crew. I couldn't get into the I was not into rap. But I know that was like the big buzz around my school. I remember everybody, the True Live Crew, man, it's off the hook. They say all kinds of stuff in here. Really? Oh well, not it wasn't really my thing. Guess I was into the the cleaner stuff, I guess. But like I said, the comedy albums were a little explicit back then. Of course, then you had some of the cleaner guys, a redneck comedy people, Larry the Cable Guy. So those were fun for the day. I mean, then they kind of got all politically correct and some of the other stuff. But yeah, they worked blue back in the old days. Yeah, now you know what? I don't even hardly think they do comedy album anymore. I don't know very many comedians that put out records or albums even. I think that's kind of like a dead. They don't do stand up much anymore. Everybody used to have a special and then their own album or HBO deal. They don't do that much anymore at all. They have a comedy here and there, but not like they used to. Remember, you used to go to the record store and they have a whole comedy section, and you go through them and you pick out, the latest greatest comedy stuff. Now I don't think they really have. I don't really have stand up. And hey, Larry, I like it, but it doesn't like me. I can't get too spicy. Ghost pepper is about as hot as I'm going to get because I've tried the Reaper and the super hot stuff. Yeah, Chris Rock. when he's not getting slapped. Keep my name out your mouth. You gotta watch it, man. You're gonna get your face slapped. If you take things too far. I don't know. Really? Yeah, well. Well, the guy from King of Queens sued Charles Schultz for using Snoopy. I remember that. Arthur Spooner. He was suing for copyright infringement. He stole my idea. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of things that just aren't popular anymore. That were back in the day, they were, but I don't know. Anyway, it's either here nor there. Well, it was a different vibe. But the other thing, the downside to that was not if you had outside of the big chains, if you had a local store, usually they only had one or two copies. So you probably couldn't get the newest stuff. I remember going to my local video store. It was like a mom and pop. And they only had like one copy of stuff, and it was always out. Then they came out with Blockbuster, and we had Hollywood as well. And then they started doing the whole online thing. But yeah, that was the fun thing, going down on Saturday night, picking out movies for the weekend, and paying overpriced for popcorn and gummy bears and all that fun stuff. You ended up paying quite a bit. I know they tried to suck you in on the deal. $8 for a thing of hot tamales, $4 for a bag of popcorn. Hey, you got to enjoy your snacks while you're watching your movie. And back in the day, you had to rewind it. Larry, the Cable Guy. Get her done. Yeah, get her done. You don't hear from much from those anymore. I know that one guy just retired. Bill Engvall just retired from. I think Ron White did too. They don't do stand up anymore. Guess they were big back in the '90s. Yeah, some of those budget films, man, used to get the dollar bin movies. Some of them were like uh, rip-offs of other ones. And it was like I remember seeing one. It was like rip-off of Seagal, and it was like a stealth fighter. Um, some of them were like multiple packs. You don't see those much anymore. They were in the bargain bin a lot of times, old DVDs. But you know, yeah, Ron White. You don't hear much. Yeah, the whole blue collar comedy kind of. Yeah, Larry the Cable Guy and Bill Engvall and Jeff Foxworthy. They kind of out of the picture. I know they were big for a while. They had their own shows. They had their own specials, and it was at the Redneck Comedy Show, and then the tours and all that stuff. And they just, I mean, it was big for its time, and then it kind of, you know, lost popularity, and yeah, they can't do that anymore. So, unfortunately. But those were back in the day. Those were funny too. Redneck Comedy Tour, the show. The Bill Engvall had a show. Jeff Foxworthy had a show. Yeah, they had the specials and all that. Those were funny for the day. A little bit crazy. I remember watching the Mad TV, the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, SNL when it was funny. Don't see that much anymore. It's not as funny anymore. Now, some people just are in here. Some people aren't. Normally, I'm going on super late, so everybody's on a different time zone, so they don't get in here when I go like past midnight, because it's like 2, 3 in the morning where they are. So nice that the people could come in and join, say hi. Like I said, yeah, all the stuff. I gotta come up with a new poll. Yeah, I believe it or not, I still have a DVD VHS player combo. It's not even plugged in. I do not do not watch it. The DVD player doesn't work so hot, and I don't tape anything. And I don't think I have any VHS movies anymore. I may have someone somewhere. I do have some old DVDs, but they're not Blu-ray. But yeah, don't break out the VHS anymore. It's too clunky. It's a lot easier to find it, stream it, or find the clip that you're looking for. Although some are not out there. The ones that were exclusive and really tough to find. Remember, you used to get the VHS with subscriptions to like Sports Illustrated. Was it Sports Blooper? The Football Phone, the Sneaker Phone, Sports Follies. And I remember what was the other one? They used to have okay. They used to have the one. Was it? They showed it all the time on like TV. Too Hot for TV. Girls of Spring Break. Send away for this one, and you too can get Girls of Spring Break. Too Hot for TV. Then I remember they had the Jerry Springer. Too Hot for TV, unbleeped. You send away for that. They used to have the infomercials on late at night. I remember that one. Get the Girls of Spring Break. Too Hot for TV. Girls Gone Wild. Oh, that was the one. Remember that? Advertising. Along with the 976 numbers that they would advertise. Call us, we're so lonely. Don't do that anymore. Or they'd be in the magazines. Used to get the stuff at the checkout counter. When you'd go out of the grocery store, they'd have the free magazines. And they'd have like a Auto Trader, and then they'd have the personal ads and stuff like that. You could put your ads in the personals, and then you could have like all the other stuff in garage sales. And then I remember they had the one in there advertising for the escort service, the video, or was it the video mail or the phone box? You can get the inbox on call this number, leave a message, like a video dating kind of thing. Remember that? I don't do that anymore. But you could call up and match up with your steamy singles. Yeah, well, it depends on what it was. Really? Okay. Well. I'm trying to remember. Well, Mardi Gras girls. That was the one I remember. Going to the Mardi Gras, the crazy Mardi Gras. No pizza tonight. I'm just, I'm pizza-less. But like I said, I showed you guys, I briefly went over it. I got some stuff from Galactic Snacks. And so that's what I got, a couple things from them. And I was busy a little bit today making the rounds. So I got out to try a couple of things. I'm still working on some other videos and other stuff. A lot of things out there. I've got some stuff on order. It's taken a little while to get here, so. But I've been keeping an eye out for the new releases and the new stuff like that. And it's tough now because they're dropping things almost every day now, it seems like. Taco Bell is going nuts. They just dropped the one, and now they're going to drop another one on Thursday. And McDonald's just dropped some new stuff. I think Chick-fil-A is going to be dropping something soon. Wendy's, of course, did the Meal of Misfortune. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard too much else, though. But it's getting fast and furious with all the new releases and stuff. So I'm trying to keep up to date. Yeah, it's... Every time you turn around, someone else is dropping something else. Or they're getting rid of different things. And I still have a couple other places that I've got to get the videos out that I've tried some of my local places. If you guys saw the other day, I did the one called Pizza Paradise. It wasn't square, but it was a curry style pizza. Indian inspired. That one's actually different, and they've been advertising pretty hard. So I might revisit them soon. Never know. And yeah, there's a lot of different stuff out there. Everybody's releasing stuff right and left, and trying to keep up with them. Although my store is very slow in getting items. Chips and drinks and stuff like that. So I've had a little bit better luck ordering stuff online. Some of it's import, some of them are strange. And like I said, I got the... Oh, okay. I have to go back and check that out. But yeah, some of you guys weren't here earlier when I went to the I went to Galactic Snacks. That's the place I went to. I got a bunch of some imported stuff, some weird things. Some of them are ultra rare. Just go over it real quick for the newcomers. So I got this one's an import of Korean. This one's called Korean spicy ramen flavored chips. So that's that one. Hi, Ziggy. And I wanted to get this one. This is the one I wanted to mostly to get. Is the strawberry Cheetos paws. The strawberry Cheetos. Chester. It's all in a different language. And I guess this one's imported from Korea. It says it's ultra rare. So yeah, maybe like a Fruity Pebbles type of thing. And then I got this one's import from here. This is zero sugar raspberry Pepsi. So you can see that. Zero sugar raspberry Pepsi. You don't see that too often, at least not here in the States. Then I got Mentos. Mentos, the fresh maker berry mix with jelly. Huh. Eh. Jelly bits. Non-sparkling drink. So it's gonna get little jelly bits. Mmm. I don't know. And then I got I got some gummies. Haribo. Happy iced tea. Haribo. And then this one's called Bitter Lemon and Friends. So it's like a lemon, bitter lemon cola, bitter lemon orange, wild berry, and lemon. That's a different one. And just a couple of classic ones. I was just find some stuff there, and then I got I don't know, I might have done this one. This is banana high chew. Banana. And this one apparently that was gone for a while, but now it's back. It's caramel and chocolate cream savers. They've got the strawberry and then the orange, and now they've brought back the caramel and chocolate. Back in the day, that used to be the thing. And I found some blue raspberry Mike and Ike's. Blue raspberry. That they have blue raspberry. No. And then finally I got the Sour Patch Kids gel. So yes, it's a gel, and it's the Sour Patch Kid. So it's like they ground up the kid and put him in the put him in a liquid. I don't know, I guess. That's the fun stuff. So yeah, so just strange stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. So that's what I got from them. I got the. Every once in a while, I check out the sites, and those were kind of the newer items. Hi Ziggy. You want? Did you get your food? Yeah, you got your food. I don't know why he is bugging me again. What do you want? Ziggy. He's just only, he got his food that's over there. Now he's happy. But you want pets? No? Okay, bye. Bye, Ted. Bye, Ziggy. He came over to say hi. Sometimes he talks in the videos. When I was doing some of the ones, I could hear him meowing. I didn't even know it. I guess he wanted to be in the video. Who knows? But yeah, he's okay. Bye. He got his food. He's good. He might. I don't know. Mostly just wants treats and cat food. He likes people food, but not so much anymore. He likes chicken. He likes McDonald's burgers. He likes mac and cheese. He likes, I'm trying to think some of the other things. I ended up usually having to give him like lunch meat or chicken, something, whatever I have, he wants it, but he wants just like a little taste, and then he's good, and then that's it. But every once in a while, though, he likes a whole lot. Like if I get like McDonald's burgers or something. No, he just likes to talk. Especially if he's picking on Tazzy, and then they get into the fight, and he cries, and because he loses, and it's like, if you didn't want the fight, don't pick on him. Never learns, I'm telling you. Every once in a while, I'll hear them, and then they're fighting, and then the next thing you know, Ziggy's. It's like, don't pick on him. He won't fight you. But yeah, just silly. Hey Joseph, how's it going? Yeah, not a lot of fun stuff, but like I said, just kind of hanging out. It got a little bit hot over the last couple of days. It's finally cooling down. We got into the 90s, like high 90s, so we're into the 70s and 80s now, so it's cooling down, thankfully. We might hit a couple of new hot days, but for now, enjoying a little bit of the cooler weather. There for a while, man, we were like in the high 90s. Oh, well, there's just not enough people for the trivia. I don't know. I can't count on anybody. You know, I maybe get 4 or 5 people in, and that's okay. Yeah, well, you're in you're in the devil's fry pan, I guess. I don't know. Some places are hot. Yeah, so, we were lucky. We're only in like high 80s. So yeah, just been taking it easy, trying to stay out of the heat. Lots to drink, ice water, keeping it cool. Yes, I actually did. I had a sticker shock. I don't want to give too much away, but I made a trip down somewhere today. Sticker shock. Kids versus adults Happy Meal, triple the price. I'm telling you, man. Ridiculous. $5 for a Happy Meal, $15 for an adult Happy Meal? Come on, guys. Yeah. Yeah, that was a sticker shock. I was like, what? $16 for a adult Happy Meal? You guys got to be kidding me. When did that get so expensive? I don't remember it being that much for a meal. I mean, come on. Yeah, that's the it is the Happy Meal over at McDonald's. They've got the Hello Kitty Ninja Happy Meals for kids or big kids. So I was able to check that out, and then they've got the McDonald Land Happy Meals for adults are out as well. It's like, really? You're charging that much for it? I don't remember that being that expensive, but geez. I think they're jacking the price up for the promo items. I just could not get it. Yeah, $5 for a well, $5.50 for a Happy Meal versus 16 for a adult Happy Meal, and there's not much in the adult Happy Meal. I'm telling you, that either a sandwich or nuggets, fries, and a drink. Well, in this case, a shake for $16. Do you get the prize? You do get the premium, but I don't remember a meal being that much. I have to look and see how much a 10-piece McNuggets, fries, and a drink is. I know it's not $16. I think it's like 10 or 12, maybe. I just can't see paying that much for, because I know you can get a 20-piece nugget for like $7, and a 6-piece or 10-piece McNugget I think is like about $5, and then a fries is about $3. So that's $8. Where are they getting the other $8? I don't know. But it is what it is. Well, but it's the shake. I think that they're tacking on for that premium shake now. Because yeah, $5.50, I believe, for a shake. So yeah, I don't know. A little bit high. Go with the Happy Meal. A little bit better deal. $5. Well, 5.50. You get your toy, you get your burger, you get your nuggets, you get little tiny fries, you get your apple slices, yeah, and you get a drink. And I upgraded the drink for like 50 cents, so yeah, it's a little bit better deal, at least there. And where was I the other day? Yeah, where did I go? Some ridiculous. I think it was Carl's Jr.'s. I think I got that. Yeah, that Alex Emery queso crunch burger. That was like $19 for a combo. So they're up. They're way up there on those prices for combos and whatever. Wendy's, same thing. Jack in the Box, yeah, a little bit pricey. But like I said, I went back and I got my munchie meal. Got my munchie meal from Jack in the Box, and I did not drink my soda. So I have an extra bottle of the Starlight full sugar, unopened. Because apparently you can only get it at Jack in the Box with their munchie meal. So, and I don't know if they're going to release the other one or not. I think it's just an exclusive things. Yeah, well, it's a different thing. In-N-Out is good. Well, they're raising their prices too, so. Last time I checked, it was $6.25 now for a double. It didn't used to be that. It used to be like in the $4. But they've gone up. What? What? What's the trouble? Come here. You got fed already. Why are you crying? Yeah. Yeah. Although they have that new thing, they got it after 8 till closing. You can get, what is it, $6.99 for a build your own combo meal. I haven't done that, but it's like a small window because it's after 8, and I think they close by 10. So I would have to get over there between like 8 and 10 and do that to get the deal. So I don't know. Yeah, they do have some of them. If you get the use the app, sometimes you can get a deal. And Subway is not user friendly anymore. And they got ridiculous on their prices. So yeah, it's getting crazy everywhere. Just the grocery store for regular items. I'm trying to find the stuff on sale. Do it that way. But lately, it's not been finding sales anymore. So having to get creative. Ramen, lots of different ramen, sandwiches. Just a little bit fruits and veggies and stuff like that. Oh, hopefully they'll put some sales out soon. I don't know. I haven't been to the grocery store for a little bit, but yeah, salads. Well, oh, what did I go the other day? I got a salad. Actually, El Pollo Loco made a pretty good one. The tostada salad was actually not bad. Yeah, he was just talking. He wanted attention. You know, he just every once in a while he just likes to talk, he likes to be heard, he likes to complain. I've already fed him. He's got his food, he's got his dry food, he's got his water, he's good. I fed him before I came on here, and he's just being annoying. He wants pets, he wants attention, he wants, you know, the special items from the drawer. You can't have those all the time. It's already too big. But he's always asking for them. So, what else? I'm trying to remember if there's any good stuff out there. Yeah, I did get this one the other day. I don't know if you guys saw these or not. These are the newest. These are the new ones that I got. I did get my Johnny Lightning Firebird 77. Although this does not have, I was surprised it doesn't have the decal on it, but it's a 77 Johnny Lightning black Firebird, but no decal, which kind of sucks. But oh well, it is what it is. It's a collectible. Nonetheless, it's going to stay on the card. That one's kind of cool. That's my favorite model. So I did get that one, and I got this. Apparently, I don't remember this one. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. I think it's the first one. Fast and the Furious. This is the 77 Pontiac, and it's got the, you can see it there. It's got the decal, and it says Tigo's Pontiac Firebird. Now apparently that was in there. I don't remember seeing it. Maybe I'm gonna have to go back in Fast and the Furious. I don't know if it is from the first one or like the fourth one, I think it was. I get confused because they did the Fast and the Furious, Fast and Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious. What was it? Tokyo Drift, Fast 5, Fast 6, Fast 7, Fast 8. Fate of the Furious. That was the other one. And then 9, and they're working on 10, and I don't know. Anyway, then I got this one. I got this because I like the color. This one is purple, but it is a 77. It's got the thing, and it's got spinners, yo. Spinners. We riding spinners, man. It's all purpled out. So yes, 77 with purple and T-top. That would have been a cool ride. If I would have liked that one. They didn't really come standard in purple, but I guess you could get a purple custom paint job, I guess. Yeah, metallic silver, purpley. Yeah, you could always to bling it out, get a different paint job. Normally it was yeah, blue, black, red. I think they had gold. They had white. I think they had a brown. Yeah, I'd like to see them, but like I said, that was a custom build job, I guess, paint job, and they tripped it out. They put the different rims on it and all that. That'd be cool to see it though in that kind of electric purple, maybe with the neon underneath. Maybe hydraulics, I don't know, spinners. But that was pretty cool, tripping it out. But yeah, standard was pretty much red, black, silver, and then white and blue. And I think they even had yellow and gold. I think those were like the standard colors, if I remember right. I remember they had the yellow, kind of a bright yellow. And the birds were different colors too, depending on the scheme of it. I remember my one friend did have a cool. I remember my one friend did have a gold Firebird. I was able to ride in that one. That was kind of cool. There's really not a lot of room in those, so to tell you the truth. They're cool cars, but there's just not a lot of room in there, especially for more than 2 people. And if you're sitting in the back, you're squished in there. But it was cool for the day. But yeah, it was pretty much standard. But that was the cool car. Camaros, Firebirds. Then they got into the Fieros, which was kind of a scary thing. All the muscle cars back in the day, Mustangs. Oh, hey. Yeah. Yeah. If you remember the Corvette Summer, he tripped out the Corvette and he made it candy apple red, right-hand drive, custom mod with the engine and all this stuff. And then the other guy ruined it and painted it gold. Then he put it back to the gold flake, or put it back to the candy apple red after the gold. That's been a while. I have to go back and watch that one. I have not seen Corvette Summer quite a while. That was back Star Wars time, man. 70s. Mark Hamill, man. That was back in the day. But it's been a while. I haven't seen that for a while. Go back and watch it. Tripping out all the old cars and all the old custom jobs. I haven't seen them for a while. But yeah, I'm trying to think if any other big stuff. Not too many things. I'm gonna have to. Oh, Cannonball Run. That's another one I gotta watch. the first one, and then they had the Cannonball Run 2, which was not as good. And then they had another one, technically Cannonball Run 3, called Speed Zone, which was pretty bad from what I've heard. And then they had the one, original one was called Gumball Rally. That was kind of like that one. Old time car racing things. To watch some of those old ones, I have not seen. I'm still waiting to watch the Spinal Tap. I got to get a hold of a copy of that one once it settles down. It just hit today, so hopefully I'll be able to catch that one. And what else? Trying to remember. Really? Did I see that one in the? I don't remember if I saw it in the movies. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. I've seen it on TV many times. Like Jackie Chan and his little role in that one. They had all the classic people in that one. Dean Martin, Sammy Davis, of course, Burt Reynolds. Dom DeLuise, classic. What else did they? Sammy Davis, Frank Sinatra. They had an all-star cast. Tony Danza, I think, was in it. The monkey, or orangutan. That was the one. I think it was Jamie Farr in that one, or was he in the second one? I was trying to remember. Roger Moore. I'm Roger Moore. Oh, Seymour. Remember that. Shut up, Seymour. That was classic for his day, man. They had to have the fight scene, and okay, road's open, we can go. All right. That was back in the day too. They were watching the VHS movie when they were in the Mitsubishi. You know? Jackie Chan. One of his first ones, he didn't even really speak English in it. I just remember that one. Cannonball Run 2 was okay. Speed Zone was horrible. Didn't hardly have anybody in that one. But, you know, madcap comedy. Used to watch all those kind of crazy flicks back in the day. And I was trying to watch, what did I watch? Been watching, finally got through that whole series. Went back and rewatched it from early, like 2000s. It was called Halt and Catch Fire is what I watched it. It was talking about the formation of the internet and the browsers and all that kind of stuff. That was kind of interesting. It was good. It was 4 seasons. I remember it and I don't remember it. I had to go back and watch it again. I hadn't seen it for a little while, and I remember some of it. Some of it I don't remember. That's when you go back and watch some of those shows, maybe that you hadn't seen for a little while and you had forgotten. I was like, I don't remember this episode, or I don't remember watching this particular one. So I had to go back and refresh my memory. And I'll have to go back and find another series to go back and rewatch. Some of them I still got to catch up on. And I'm getting into the whole Star Trek Strange New Worlds, that they're premiering those new ones. And I think there's going to be a new one coming up on Thursday. And they're working on some other stuff. Not for a little while. And then the whole, unfortunately, the Highlander reboot, but that's not going to be for a little while. Fortunately or unfortunately, I've been hearing bad things. I don't know. They're getting some bad choices for these people. I think it's going to tank, but that's just me. They should have left it alone. Should have learned their lesson after, what was it, Highlander, the Source, I think, was the last one. That was awful. That was straight to sci-fi. It was a really bad flick. Then they even went into the cartoon. They went into the, and you know what I heard? This one, I don't know if this is good or it's bad, but I heard now they're doing the reboot with Henry Cavill and the Highlander reboot, and Batista is the Kurgan, and Russell Crowe is going to be Ramirez. And they said after all this stuff in this reboot forming, they said that they've kind of inspired Adrian Paul to do a reboot of the Highlander series. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if he's just thinking about it. That's not confirmed, but they're saying that he's thinking about possibly doing a Highlander reboot of the series. So if you watch the series on TV back from the 90s, I know they kind of left it open at the end. But I don't know if he's gonna, I don't know if that's serious or if it was just him talking. I've actually seen him on YouTube. He's got a channel, and he talks about different things. I think it's called the Sword, something about the sword, Way of the Sword or something. I don't remember the name of it, but if you look it up, he does have a YouTube channel, and he kind of reminisces about Highlander and all that stuff. So you can look for him, but I think they said he was toying with the idea of possibly having a reboot. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I don't know. A lot of the people are not around anymore, so we'll see if it actually is true, or if it's just one of those, they're talking about a what if things. And I've seen a lot of these AI generated trailers for certain movies, and it's like, it's all fiction. Hey, Dingle. And then they said, what if we had an AI with, so and so? But I don't think, thank God some of them are not true. What did I see? Eddie Murphy was Sanford and Son movie, and I think that was all AI generated. It's like, no. Don't do it. You're gonna ruin it and come up with these ideas for these AI generated series and shows and whatnot. So leave them alone. All this stuff, it was good in the past. Let it be in the past. Don't redo it. I know they love to get their hands on these things and make a run for it and say, okay, we're gonna have so and so, we're gonna make a lot of money, and it sucks. So yeah, unfortunately, that's just the way the people want to get their piece of the pie, and it's like, hey, we'll reboot it. And come up with something. And I know they're doing The Running Man. They're actually filming that without Richard Dawson or without no Arnold. And yeah, I've been hearing bits and pieces of some of these ones, and they're toying with the idea of bringing back the series or remaking movies. We don't have, I don't believe we have any HEB. I think that's mostly East Coast, maybe. I don't know that we have a HEB or HEB or HEB or whatever that is. And we don't have Aldi, and we don't have, yeah, see, they don't have any of them here. And no Buc-ee's, no Whataburger. So, yeah, not, fortunately, I'm not going to be anywhere near a Texas-based thing, so I got to go with what I got here. So, anyway, that's neither here nor there. Hi, Tessie. So, yeah, now I know that, what was the other one? Wawa, that's East Coast, though. They got sandwiches. Stuff like that. I don't go there. No road trips. Not the price of gas today. Yeah, I think that's mostly like South and East Coast. So we have some stops and stuff, but I wouldn't go with much of the gas station food here. I've tried their chicken sandwiches from the local gas station, and it's pretty bad. And 7-Eleven food is horrible. If you get the chicken or the rollers or the pizza or the chicken nuggets, I think you have to do it on demand now. You have to ask for chicken wings, or sometimes I've seen the burritos, the ones called the bomb, where it's not really even food. Ah, okay, cool. Like I said, there's no Buc-ee's anywhere near me, so yeah, we got a few 7-Elevens. I think there's like 4 or 5 in town. I have actually one or two 7-Eleven exclusive snack items. I think one was some kind of wasabi peanuts or ghost pepper peanuts, and I think one was a Slurpee gummy worms, and I think one was some kind of cupcakes. They're all 7-Eleven exclusive back in the day. I don't know that there's anything there right now. I know they've got Slurpee. Sometimes you get Slurpee flavors from them. But no, I haven't done like foods or exclusive items. There are some here and there, but I don't know. I don't get out to my 7-Eleven. The local 7-Eleven close to me is kind of shady, so I don't like going there. Every time I go there, there's like questionable people hanging out front. Yeah, but when you get out in the parking lots all trashed out, and then you got people out there hanging out in front, looking sketchy. I don't know. Occasionally I'll go in there. They do have exclusive, like what was it, Infinite Swirl, and some of those energy drinks and sodas, or sometimes are exclusive to yeah. I don't want to say it, but it's kind of shady. That's the one area, and then they got the one that's on the other side of the train tracks that's kind of bad, and then they got one that's not too terrible. It's near the freeway, but it's kind of small, and they don't always have. Every time I've gone in the 7-Eleven looking for something specific, they never have it. And I've gone to different locations, and I go in there, and it's like, nah, they don't have it. So I don't go there too often anymore. Kind of scary. And the one, the one, I don't even like going to the one on the other side of town. It's bad. It's right near the freeway, and I think they get a lot of questionable people. And from what I understand, that particular one, and I think there's another hotel over there, and they've got a lot of police activity going on over there. So I've heard. And it's not just drug related. It's usually medical issues, and people that are having to clean up ODs and whatever else going on over there. So trying to stay away from that part of town. And I know there's been some bad stuff going down that area, so I try to stay away from there. So I don't go to, and we have one Circle K like in the whole area. They do get some exclusive Circle K. I don't go there too often. It's like a little ways away, but yeah, that's like the only Circle K within 100 miles. We do have a Speedway. Sometimes you can get stuff exclusively at Speedway or 7-Eleven, but haven't been there for a little while. What else? We have like a Quick Stop, and we have there's a couple other places. I'm trying to remember half of them. Yeah, they got some things are okay. If you want a drink, you want a Slurpee, things like that, they're okay. A little bit pricey though. I don't think we have any of that. We got what called AMPM, which is Arco. I think we have Shell. I don't think we have a set. No Phillips 66, or I don't think we have 76 or anything like that. Mostly just local places, and I think Arco or AMPM is what the one is, and I think we have a Shell mostly. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, as far as gas station goes, and I don't go there too often. We have Quick Stop and Stop and Shop and some other ones. Really? Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's any other like gas station chains. I'm trying to remember some of them. Yeah, like I said, this is the only one like I know of that's like in the whole area. I looked it up one time because I was trying to find something that was exclusively at Circle K, and in the whole Bay Area, there's like 3 Circle K locations, and that is it. We happen to have one in the next town over, and then we got one across the bay and one somewhere else. That's all. They don't have any Circle K. Got more 7-Elevens than that, although I don't know. I don't know what's up with the Circle K. I remember they used to be like everywhere, but yeah, it's kind of a rarity now. But we do still have 7-Eleven quite often, and the gas station places and stuff like that. Yeah, but don't go there too often. Some of them, the prices are kind of outrageous. You go in there and you get like a energy drink, and it's like $4 for an energy drink, or a bottle of soda is like about $3. So, do you have to pay a premium? Unless you're a 7-Eleven rewards thing, you can maybe get a little bit of money off, but I don't go there too often. Like I said, every time I go there, they never have anything available. So, yeah, just go with what I can find. And like I said, I've been trying to order stuff online because that way I know it's in stock. I don't have to go tracking it down. And some of them, they say they're exclusive to certain places too. So I'm waiting to see if some of these other ones are in stock. I've actually ordered some stuff that I'm waiting for it to show up, but hopefully I think they said it's not going to get here till like Monday, so won't be able to do that one for a little while. And then what else? No, there's just a lot of stuff that I've been waiting for. Some of the newer things are coming out, so you'll check those out. I will have to work on a poll for a new one. I still don't know what to do yet, but yeah, I think it's kind of tied in. We have one Speedway, and yeah, it's kind of goes hand in hand. Although we don't have a Kroger, and that's unfortunately a lot of stuff is exclusive to Kroger, but we do not have a Kroger, so at least we don't have a actual Kroger. Maybe it's an association with them. Hang on a second, guys. I will be right back. I just have to step aside for a minute. I have to go get some refills on this one. I'll be right back. So talk amongst yourselves. Want more? What? There you go. Go on. Line them back, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I gave the cat some food. So I guess he wanted his food, so I got some food for him. Yeah, let's see. Guess he was hungry again. Oh, he's been chewing up the food lately. So anyways. Yeah, because you guys saw him. You saw him the other night. Where is he's sleeping on the floor now? He's on a bag. He's got a little bag. He likes to sleep on. I don't know why. He likes to sleep on the paper bag. And once you get the bag and he gets it all softened and squished down, he sleeps on it. So that's what he is doing. He is sleeping on a bag on the floor. And Ziggy was asking for food. And he's eating his food now. So, but yeah, Tassie's usually pretty good. Although, you know, later at night they get hungry, and just like anybody else, they want their food. They want their food, and they want it meow. They want it meow. Give it to me meow, Dad. All right. Calm down. You will get it, meow. Anyway. So yeah, and that's tonight. I am drinking a thing called Pivot. This one's pink lemonade. So that's what I'm drinking. And bye. Still got a lot of energy drinks, other exclusive flavors. I've got some of them on the way. Exclusive ones that I heard were going to be coming out a while back. Finally made it to the stores, and those will be showing up soon. I still haven't seen them in the store. I've been having to get stuff online. Apparently my stores are way far behind as far as getting particular items or flavors in the stores. And I'm always looking for interesting chips and flavors and strange stuff. I get a lot of imports from the snack sites, I guess is what you want to call them. Snack Attack, it was this one, Galactic Snacks, Extreme Snacks. Oh boy, I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. Candy Warehouse, a lot of different ones. Like one I got the other day, if you guys saw, I did the one, It's Sugar, and I got the gum machine from there. Still have that one. That's kind of cool. That was on sale, so that one's cool. It was only like $10. And I put some gumballs in it, so I've got an official gumball machine. What else? Just a little bit of everything. I've been seeing strange things. Amazon's got a lot of strange items, flavors, energy drinks, a lot of stuff. I'm still hesitant about trying those lollipops with the scorpions and the crickets. Yeah, not sure if I'm gonna get to that or not. Hey Ariel, yes. And they are sleeping. I guess now Ziggy went away. He got his food. He's good. So yeah, they're taking a break tonight. Tassie. Although the other day I tried to put a bag down for him to squish it down. He didn't want to do it, so guess once he's got his bag and he's comfortable, he's good to go. Silly cat. So anyways, that's Tazzy for you. He's always being a clown sometimes. Yeah, they got their food earlier, so now I guess Tazzy's full and he's not hungry anymore, so he's good to go. He's gonna go to sleep, and Ziggy got his food, so he's good to go. What time is it? Is it 12 o'clock yet? Not quite. Almost. It will be almost midnight, and I think I do have a review coming out at midnight. I'm trying to remember. Ooh, what is it? Don't even remember. I'm trying to remember the 11:35. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the heck. What did I put out? I don't even remember. I try to mix it up, and I'm trying to like vary the different things. So you get, snacks, drinks, candy. Then what's new was already up. Maybe it's a too sweet. I don't really remember. I have to go. I guess at midnight you guys will find out. But I've been trying to mix it up, trying to give a varied amount of things. Between candies, chocolates, drinks, snacks, new items. I still don't have a new what's for dinner video, so I gotta work on that one. What else? Just a lot of strange items I've been finding too online. Some of them are really weird. And I do have some other stuff going to be coming up. Like someone was asking about Squid Games. I did find some Squid Game items that I've actually tried. Some are a little bit better than others, but you never know. So what else? Yeah, just a lot of strange imported stuff. Kind of looking forward to trying some of these ones I got from this place the other day, so I'm gonna see about that one. Yeah, I don't know. Some of them are the unique imports, and some of them are really, really weird. And believe me, I have tried some doozies. I haven't put some of them out, but some of them are like really wild. I did do the one, was it octopus balls that were like puffs, octopus flavored. You know what? I have not seen that one. I've heard of it. I know they had a cereal for a while, and they had a Thin Mint yogurt a while back. I'm trying to think. You know what? I haven't really seen Pop-Tarts at all in my store as far as new items. That doesn't mean anything, but I know they're gonna go for the Christmas themed Pop-Tarts already. It's getting earlier and earlier every year. They've already getting into the spice, pumpkin spice. Jack in the Box did the pumpkin spice churros. I've seen the pumpkin spice things, and I think Starbucks, I think they've starting to put their lattes out, and it's getting earlier and earlier every year. Once the 4th of July rolls around, it's like, let's roll out the pumpkin spice. It's only July. Oh well. Who knows? We'll put pumpkin spice out. Suppose you could. So I don't know. Guess you could make your own pumpkin spice. I've had some strange pumpkin spice cereals. I think they've had coffees, teas. Trying to remember some of the other weird pumpkin spice stuff. I don't know. It's just, it's weird. They get weird stuff out there. Candles, all kinds of different strange. I think they did a pumpkin spice chocolate, coffee. Yeah, I don't know. Just strange. You could find it all over the place. They even did a pumpkin spice cream cheese one year. I don't know if they still are doing that. Philadelphia did it. Pumpkin spice cream cheese. Maybe. I know they did pumpkin spice Twinkies. They've done pumpkin spice donuts. They've done Twinkies. What else did they do? The other thing I need to find is only available at fall is the, can never find those, and I think it's only exclusively to this time of year, is the Little Debbie Pumpkin Delights. Those are actually really good. I like those, but they're only available fall time. They're little cookies and they're like jack-o'-lanterns, and then they have like the pumpkin spice in the middle. They look like jack-o'-lanterns, but they're only available a certain time of year, so I love them. It's just, I just remember seeing them in the stores all the time, but I think it's only available certain months of the year. They're great. Love them. Little Debbie's got some actually pretty good stuff out there. Cakes, all the different ones. Some of them are seasonal, though. I know that I did, what was it, the red, white, and blue Nutty Buddies and the red, white, and blue cupcakes and all that stuff for the holidays. So yeah, they are seasonal, and then they get into the Easter and the Christmas time. What was it? Christmas trees. And I've even heard now they're going to be doing Halloween themed peanut butter cups. And it's going to have the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown on the cover, and they're going to be shaped like pumpkins. And I need to find it. I've heard of it. I don't know when it's out or where it's out, but I need to locate it. Apparently it's going to be releasing in the stores. Oreo and Reese's have teamed up, and they're going to do an Oreo Reese's cup and a Reese's Oreo cookie. So they're going to do the Oreo cookie with Reese's peanut butter in the middle, and they're going to be doing a peanut butter cup, I think, and it's got the Oreo cookie in the middle, and I think it's white chocolate. Those are both going to come out at the same time, kind of like they did with the Coca-Cola and the Oreo cookies and the cookies and Oreo Coke. I still have a case of that. I don't know if I don't know what I want to do with it. It wasn't all that great. But yeah, I don't know. I still have a box of the Coke Oreo cookies that I never opened. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They weren't all that great. I don't know. Some people love them, and some of these newer releases, everybody's going crazy for them. I just didn't see the appeal of them. Like the Selena Gomez cookies, they were okay. I just wasn't a big fan of them. But it is what it is, guys. They're coming out with all kinds of new flavors and new collabs and new stuff like that. So just stay tuned. You never know when you're going to find or where you're going to find it. Just keep your eyes out. They got all kinds of weird stuff. So yeah, I've been trying to keep up to date as far as new releases and new items, and I know Thursday is going to be a new one, and they've already put some other ones out, so I've been keeping up to those. And I'm trying to remember anything really big. I know Taco Bell Thursday. Be ready. Apparently it's supposed to be Thursday drop. They've been going crazy with their Taco Bell drops. I don't know why. Because they just did the dulce de leche. They did the they did the barbecue one. And that's actually gone. So I don't know. I guess they made room for the newer stuff, and then they got the other thing coming on Thursday. And I've been hearing a little bits of pieces of returning items, some newer items, ones that they've been talking about forever. So stay tuned for that. No, but it's also a drink. It's supposed to be releasing on Thursday. And maybe midnight, who knows? That would be cool if they did it. They should do it. I mean, come on, Taco Bell, you guys got the opportunity. Why not? Make it a big hype. I mean, come on. You're putting it in the name. So, I don't know, that's dumb. I mean, they're going to release it. They're going to release it on Thursday. The Taco Bell Midnight, Mountain Dew Midnight, I think it's called Midnight Baja Blast, I think it's called. Why not do it at midnight? Come on, guys. You're missing your opportunities. But, you know, I think most places they pretty much close after midnight, so I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be out. So many missed opportunities they could have had and they could have done, and I don't know. But it is what it is. I don't control the Taco Bell release time schedule, so I guess we're gonna get what we're gonna get. So is what, you know. I'm not the marketing genius behind their advertising schedule or their release schedule. All I know is, what was it? The one that's really bad. It's lately is Burger King. They're horrible as far as their release dates, and they don't even know. And the one that I heard that was crazy though. I don't know what is up with the KFC and the fried pickles. Apparently people said they went to their KFC and they do not have the fried pickles available. Maybe it's not every location or it's not nationwide. I went there. They had it on the local board, but they didn't let you order it through the app. So, and then some places, some people said they went there and they asked about the fried pickles and they looked at them like they're crazy. But apparently it's available at some places, but maybe not all places. I don't know, maybe your local one doesn't have the franchise or they're not getting it. But yeah, they said they went there. Some people said they went there, they tried to order the fried pickles, and the people looked at them like they're crazy. They said, "What do you mean fried pickles? We don't have fried pickles." That actually happened to me one time. I was so mad. I went down to my local KFC, and I went in there, and I actually went inside, and they had signs up everywhere, and it said whatever I don't remember even what it was. It was a new item that was coming out. I think it was like chicken and waffles maybe. And I said, I want to order the chicken and waffles. There's big signs on the counter. There's big signs everywhere. Chicken and waffles, chicken and waffles, chicken and waffles. And the lady says, "We don't have those." I said, "What do you mean you don't have them?" And she's like, "Yeah, we don't get those till next week." I said, "Well, why you got the signs up?" "Well, we didn't get them. They're not going to be here for 2 weeks." And I said, "Well, then why you got the signs out? Why do you have them all posted everywhere? Chicken and waffles, chicken and waffles." "We didn't get them." I said, "Well, then take the signs down. Don't confuse people." It's like, come on, guys. Really? False advertising. They actually did that one time. I remember I actually went inside to a Burger King, and there was some kind of chicken sandwich that was coming out. And I went inside, and it was up on the board, and I ordered it was like a chicken cheddar sandwich or something. I said, I want the chicken cheddar sandwich combo, and the guy's like, huh? What are you talking about? I pointed to it right up there on the board. I said, there, I want that chicken cheddar sandwich combo right there. The guy, we don't have that. So why do you have it on the menu? Well, it's not supposed to be on the menu. Why is it on the menu? We don't have it. That's a mistake. That shouldn't have been up there. So, well, you got it up there. Well, we don't have the ingredients. Why do you have it up on the board? Because they don't know what's going on. That happens at my Popeyes all the time. Yeah, that's what. And I go to the Popeyes, and a lot of times, limited time, and I go up there, and I'm like, "There's the item," and I said, "I want to get the item," and oh, we don't have it. We don't have that anymore. Well, why do you have it up there? So, well, we don't have any more. That's gone. So, well, then you need to take the sign down, guys. Come on. Confuses people. And I know that, some people are a little bit behind, or they run out of stuff. I remember the one time I went into the Burger King, and I wanted to order their Spider-Man Whopper. And I went in there, and I said, I guess, and the guy had just got back from vacation or whatever. I said, yeah, I want to get the Spider-Man Whopper, the Sunday, and whatever else, whatever the specials were. And he starts ringing me up, and he goes, I'm about to pay. And the girl comes over, and she's like, no, you can't. So what? He says, what do you mean? We don't have any beef. What do you mean you don't have any beef? No beef. We can't sell any hamburgers. So what do you mean? We have no beef in the whole store. There is no beef. We cannot serve hamburgers. We can serve chicken. We can serve fries and onion rings. We cannot serve beef. And I'm like, you kidding me? Says, no, we do not have beef. We do not have a shipment of beef. We cannot get a no hamburger. So I'm like, okay, never mind then. No hamburger. I would like an hamburger. So, yeah. I wanted to so bad. I wanted to do the old lady. Where's the beef? They don't have any. Where's the beef? But I just said, never mind. Cancel the order. Forget it. But that's my local Burger King, and it is a small establishment. I went in there the one day too, and they were sold out of like all the new Addams Family stuff. So smiles, everyone, smiles. Yes. Believe it or not, stay tuned. There will be some smiles in the future. And I think it's coming up soon. Maybe by the weekend. Yeah, actually, smiles. Actually I worked on the one. I got the smiles. Got the smiles going. I put that out. The Dulce de Leche was out. Put it out today, or yesterday, or whatever you want to call it. It went at midnight, along with the barbecue topped chipotle fries. It was okay. Yeah, I know what was it? I just went there yesterday, and I actually talked to talk to the AI, which is surprising. I didn't have a fight with it because I did the mobile order. They finally fixed. They finally fixed the AI so you could talk to it, and I told it I had a mobile order, and okay, pull forward. So yeah, was able to go there the other day. Wanted to see what they had. Nothing really new. I did try that the electric cloud drink. I tried that before last time when it was out. It was actually pretty good. Cotton candy cloud drink. It was actually not bad. A little bit sweet. But yeah, the Dolce de Leche is out, so you can check that one out. Although I have to admit, they're a little bit pricey. Especially if you want a 12-pack, it was like $8. So you can get I don't know. I guess you can some of the other stuff. Happy hour is the best time to go get. Although dollar drinks are done, man. I went to happy hour. I went to Taco Bell for happy hour. They're no longer a dollar. Dollar for the drinks is like $1. I think it's $1.69. $1.29. I don't remember. Discounted drinks, not not dollar drinks. And they lie. Taco Bell is liar to me. He's been liar to me. Because they are advertising a nationwide $3 burrito. Not at my Taco Bell. It is not. It is not $3 at my Taco Bell. Screw you at the drive-thru. It's got to be the location. They're charging a premium for a $3 burrito. $3.69. Not $3. So yeah, it's false advertising, and it has to do with the California upcharge, I guess. I don't know why. Everywhere else is $3, but my location's $3.69. And $1.69 for drinks instead of $1. And it's got to be the wages. It's got to pay the overhead. I don't know. But yeah, the Dolce de Leche. No dipping sauce, by the way. They needed to include icing. They needed to include chocolate, maybe. That would have been better, but I understand. I know a while back they did the Cinnabon icing things that I had those. Those were okay. Some of the other ones, I know that they've had the Cinnabon Delights. I know they had that, but they didn't have the Dolce de Leche. They just had the icing on them. So yeah, limited time, so you can check that out. Yeah, Taco Bell seems to be getting a little bit crazy with their releases, and some of them are like, I think they're putting out too much all at once, so they're not keeping things out very long. I know the chicken has disappeared. I don't know. But yeah, some of them are charging way high fees and stuff. Like I said, McDonald's sticker shock, man. That was crazy. I don't understand how they're. I kind of understand why they're charging it, and I don't know why people like me are paying a premium for the thing with the meal on it. I don't know that it's worth The upcharge. I mean, is this really worth it? I don't know. Who knows? Essentially, since it's the same food, although one item was different, but you're paying for the promo, you're paying for the marketing, and I can understand that. But yeah, they're going a little bit cuckoo with this promo deals. They put someone's name on it, or they put a name on it, and then they decide, oh, we're going to charge you an extra couple of bucks. They did that with all these name brand collabs. I guess they got to pay the people, the advertisers, and all the different, what was it, Travis Scott, Sweetie, what was the other one, Cardi B. There's a couple other celebrities that they had meals that endorsed, and then I guess they had to upcharge everybody and say, okay, we're going to put someone's name on it and we're going to charge you extra. Yeah, true. I don't know. You would think they would give you a price reduction for these special promos like they used to. I think it was one of those original ones. It was only like $6 for I think it was a Travis Scott meal. $6, and they say, hey, that's okay. $16 is a big difference between a $6 meal and a $16 meal. But you know, it's the same item, so I don't know. Anyway, you can make your decision if you want to support that price, I guess price gouging, some of those things. But I will I'll keep trying them, and eventually they'll put different stuff out, and who knows. But let's see what else. So I gotta put up a new poll. Still not sure what I'm gonna do. That one, and kind of going on chips and dips and appetizers. So maybe I'll go into something different. I don't know. Got some other items, and I'm trying to remember if there's any unique stuff out there. Wow, it's been 2 hours. Yeah, time flies when you're talking on everybody. So I hope you guys have been having a good week. I hope everybody's been enjoying the weather. It's been warm here. I don't know if it's warm where you're at, what kind of temperatures you're having. But it's been unseasonably warm the last couple of days. We're finally getting to a cooled off kind of only in like I think the 80s. So not like it was almost 100 the other day. So we got a little bit warm, but it is cooling down a little bit. But I think probably in the next week or two, we're probably going to hit some high temperatures again. So I will have to work on keeping cool, keeping hydrated, and I don't know, trying to go with something light for dinners, salads, things you don't have to cook a whole lot, no big casseroles or anything like that. Trying to get away from the pizza too. Kind of seems like, oh, that's all I've been having lately is pizza. I know it's the easiest thing for me to do, and so like I said, some of it though I had to use different. I had Papa Dough and I had Domino's free stuff, so I had to use some of those up before they expired. That's why I've been getting pizza and stuff. But I will see about some other stuff. Maybe Friday I might have something a little different. Not really sure. But yeah, stay tuned for all the fun reviews throughout the week. Oh, that's it. Yes, the Sour Punch Bacon Bites. Um, yeah, sounded different, but you can be the judge of that one. Whenever I see these things and it's like, okay, is it really going to be bacon? Well, we'll find out. I know that they promo that stuff, and some of them. Yeah, sometimes you got to go with light stuff. Salads, easy to cook. Maybe grilled stuff. If you've got a barbecue or a hibachi, I've been trying to do stuff in the air fryer. Maybe I'll work on something that. Maybe some fries or something. In an air fryer, I don't have to heat up the whole house. Because when it's hot like that, you don't want to run the oven, you don't want to run the stove, you don't want to make a lot of heat, and like it's expensive going out. Believe me. So yeah, I'm gonna work on maybe get a salad going, just something really simple in the air fryer. Heat it up, maybe hot dogs or even mac and cheese. I guess it's a little bit fairly simple. I have to go back. Maybe I could do hot dogs and mac and cheese. I don't know. Just have to find something decent. Or ground beef and mac and cheese. I guess I could do that. Yeah, I don't know, a lot of different stuff. But yeah, stay tuned for the bacon bacon gummy sour bites. It was different. Yeah, like I said, sometimes it's a little bit better. You can control what you put on it. No no Minecraft. Don't have a Minecraft. I did the Minecraft deals from McDonald's. I got the Minecraft meals, so that's done, man. Still waiting for I need to find a copy of the Spinal Tap 2. Hopefully in the next couple days I can check that one out. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully it won't disappoint, but I will keep my eyes open for it. And I'm trying to think if there was any other movies and stuff that I did see. No, that's basically, yeah, I used to do that too. I'd put a hamburger in with the mac and cheese, hot dogs. Um, yeah, just mac and cheese. You could put pepperoni in it. Some people put lobster in it if you really wanted to go there. Um, yeah, a lot of different additives in the mac and cheese. You can even get into like broccoli, vegetables, whatever it is. It's not that bad, and it doesn't heat up the whole house. That's the biggest thing. You don't wanna cook like big heavy meals or casseroles or anything like that. Just something simple, and you like the air fryer or the one pot meal or something like that. Maybe you can even hamburger or turkey burger. Um, trying to think if there's any other things you can. Hot dogs. You could do hot links. You can do yeah, pretty much whatever goes good with mac and cheese, I guess. Chicken even. Buffalo chicken, that's not too bad. I actually still have some hamburger helpers, so I might work on that one. I don't know. But yeah, I got a couple of ideas, but I'm trying to keep it light. When it's so hot, you don't want to heat up the whole house. Just want to make simple stuff. So other than that, thanks guys for coming in tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos that I'm putting out, taking part in all the polls, leaving the comments, all that fun stuff. And I will be having reviews throughout the week, and I will be back on Friday, and we'll have another We'll have another session. We'll figure something out, and we'll go from there. But still hard at work and working on the reviews. So thanks, guys, for tuning in tonight. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you guys being part of the channel, leaving the comments, watching the videos, leaving the thumbs up, and all that fun stuff. So with that, I think it's time for me to call it a night and head on out. And I'll be back on Friday. So until then, you got the videos to watch. Take part of the polls whenever I get a new one. I'll put that out. And yeah, just have fun out there. Try to stay cool, stay hydrated, and find something good to do. All right, guys. So with that, I think that's it for me tonight. Time to call it a night, and I will see you Friday. Everyone have a great rest of your week, and I will see you soon. All right, guys. Have a good one. See you soon.